So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be here today. Actually, I've prepared 3 slides. One, I will briefly introduce Inge. Second slide, talking about the history. And the last slide is sharing my experience from sitting on both sides of the table, working with a corporate investor. Inge, we are an ultrafiltration manufacturer. We develop, produce and sell, we believe, leading ultrafiltration membranes and subsystems. We call T-REC a subsystem, and we sell this worldwide. We are selling the products with a label made in Germany to demonstrate the quality of our product, because we believe we have a premium product we are offering to the market. So far we have about 1,000 large installations equipped with our modules. We have references in all areas for water treatment, drinking water, or pre-treatment, wastewater, reuse, pool water applications, and many others. And since August 2011, we are part of BASF. And more information you will find on our website, which is www.inge.ag. About the history of Inge, actually the company was founded in the year 2000. It's located in Greifenberg and near Munich. This is a very nice place where a lot of people come for vacation. We are in a lucky situation to have the chance to work there. And was a VC-backed company by strategic and, or I should say, corporate and financial investors. We had 6 investors on board. Taprogge is a mid-size company in Germany. Mr. Taprogge invested more for strategic reasons with the idea of establishing a cooperation with Inge. In 2004, Emerald and Siemens invested in the company, and I had the pleasure to do the investment for Siemens at that time. And I was working with the company as a chairman of the supervisory board for 3 years. And when we were looking for a new CEO, I felt it's such a great opportunity. I decided to quit my job at Siemens after 25 years and joined Inge, and I never regret that decision. And later on, we got Stone Fund from Belgium and Entrepreneurs Fund from Holland on board. And last but not least, in the last financing round in 2009, Bytec Venture, the venture capital arm of the Bayerische Landesbank, joined the consortium. One investor, which is not shown here, RWE Dynamics, was the first round investor. These guys, they stepped out earlier in the process. In total, we have raised about 25 million in 5 rounds to build up a global business and also to build up production facilities. And venture capital or water treatment is a very capital intense business. And as already mentioned, we are proud to be part of BASF since 2011. We continue to operate as a separate legal entity under the umbrella of BASF. So that's why you find on the slides, you see the BASF brand on the top, and you still see the Inge brand on the bottom. This is my last slide, just sharing some thoughts on the pros and cons of having a corporate investor on board. First of all, it gives the company a lot of credibility. When Siemens invested in Inge, I got feedback from various people. It must be good, because Siemens is supposed to have the expertise to make a good assessment of the technology. So if Siemens invests, this must be good. The same is true for BASF, of course. The brand name helps a lot. There is always, and this is at least in my understanding, for most of the corporate investors, a target to establish a cooperation between the operational units and the portfolio companies of the corporate venture arm. This works out sometimes good, sometimes not so good. Of course, they have a network. But they also can be a very good customer. When we started, Siemens was our distributor in the US and still is a very good customer of us. And last but not least, money. On the con side, I mean, usually the corporate investors want to have a board seat, and there is a risk that there's interference in strategy, because there might be a tendency to influence the strategy of the portfolio company in a direction where the strategy of the corporate mother company goes. Also, funny experience in some areas we were considered at that time being fully owned by Siemens. So I said, we're from Inge. Oh yes, you're acquired by Siemens. I said, no, this is not true. Siemens is just a minority shareholder. But the perception is sometimes different. I think it's important when you do the shareholder agreement to make sure that there are no special rights for the corporate investors, because this might limit your exit options. If there's a preemptive right for the corporate investor, this will definitely be a big hurdle for potential acquirers, because they believe that this is they're just in the game to drive the price, but they have no realistic chance to get the target. With Siemens, we faced, at least when we started the cooperation, not invented here syndrome. They had Memcore, or they still have Memcore as a membrane business in-house, and we faced a lot of resistance from the Memcore people and at Siemens, and it took us some time and effort, and also support from senior management to overcome this. Last but not least, and this is why I mentioned RWE dynamics earlier in the process, there is a potential risk if the overall strategy of the corporate investor changes. And in that case, RWE decided to go out of the venture business, and we had some trouble to get rid of RWE dynamics, because they suddenly had a completely different target. But bottom line, all in all, I think a corporate investor can provide very good value to their portfolio companies. And my advice to the entrepreneurs here, in any case, independent whether you're talking with corporate investors or financial investors, select your investors carefully. Thank you very much.